Season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. Andre Drummond is out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Thomas in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, we've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the center position. And you know, Doris, looking at this game here tonight, both teams will be looking to involve their bigs often, it seems.
You know, B.A., the idea that the big man is dead in basketball is out of the question. What's happening is bigs are getting more and more skilled. They're showing the value they have as versatile performers, and you absolutely love to see it.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Ball with it. It's Thomas on the wing. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson. Deflected. Here's Thomas. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Up top, Levine. Lots of room. Good. He hits the jumper.
Well, this is Levine's mindset. He is ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hand.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Outside, DiVincenzo knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Hit him open looks early.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Here's Hart. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Shot is good by Levine.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Bulls. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Robinson. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Ball against Brunson. Ball passes to Thomas. Kicks it to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Hart. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. Thomas has got 5 points.
And this is right in his wheelhouse. Hitting the boards and cashing in.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of his skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. We've seen our fair share of NBA players from the UK. Is Anunoby the most successful, you think?
Well, yeah, how about this? I mean, he's the first player from the United Kingdom to win an NBA championship. Back in 2019, he was part of that Raptors championship. And think about this. He has now turned himself into that coveted elite defensive player on the wing, so needed in today's NBA.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Now here's Ball. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Anunoby. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Knicks. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they weren't supposed to be this good this far into the season. The question everyone is asking, can they keep it up?
And here's Brunson from the arc. Kept alive. Out to DiVincenzo. Outside Brunson. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
So for the Knicks, Bogdanovich has checked in for Anunoby. Burks comes in for DiVincenzo. And it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. And there's 1:45 left in the first. Now it's Hart. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. 3 on the clock. Over DeRozan. Here's Hartenstein. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Caruso pass to Thomas. Over Bogdanovich. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Bogdanovich. He's on target from 8 feet out.
I think it's obvious that Bogdanovich has worked on his ability to handle the basketball. Really good control there.
Outside White. It's Thomas on the wing. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
It's tipped. To the inside. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
This guy does not mess around. DeMar DeRozan, spectacular. My goodness gracious, sir.
Here's McBride. Still no points. Shoots from 12. And the jumper is on the mark.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
Chicago trailing here. Outside White. Pass to Thomas. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thomas has got 11 points. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up points. Bulls out in front, up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming. Hartenstein. He's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Anunoby. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Burks. That's good from DeRozan. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
Hey, guys, they saw that in their last game against the 76ers to put on a show. He had 46 points. What an offensive performance overall, turning in a new season high for him in points. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's White. The Knicks with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues. And give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
And a guy who entered the league in a supporting role doors. Jalen Brunson, now a legitimate star.
He is, BA, and consider that this is a man who was drafted in the second round and just kept working, biding his time, and contributing to winning. And the greater the opportunity, the more he has stretched to meet that opportunity.
McBride, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And a change for the Bulls. Caruso's checked in. Here's Brunson. He's off on the layup.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
16 feet out. Here's Hartenstein. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Isaiah Hartenstein at the line. 2 shots.
That one misses. And he misses the second one as well. So 0 for 2 that time. The Bulls have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Williams passes to Thomas. Uses the glass on the layup. Thomas has got 17 points.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Into the lane. McBride. Outside Hart. To the left side wing. Brunson with it. Now guarded by White. Brunson passes to Hartenstein. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got more assists now tonight.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Here's Thomas. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And so it's Chicago, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. New York has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, BA. I mean, they've played great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
They've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Well, the Bulls shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. Now here's Ball. Yet to see a basket. It's Thomas on the wing. Clock at 6. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 14. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Pass to Robinson. Here is DiVincenzo. Pulls it in from the elbow. And it's New York with another.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Here's Thomas. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Drummond. It's a one-on-one situation. Hard against DeRozan. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Brunson on the drive. Looking to get it going. Tipped away. Outside Anunoby. From the arc. Offensive board.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
It's Thomas on the wing. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. And here's Brunson. He's got 6. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Robinson passes to Anunoby. Levine against DiVincenzo. And the shot's good. Levine's got 14 points for the game.
Well, bit by bit, Zach is becoming physically tougher, which makes you mentally tougher.
New York calls timeout. Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, B.A., you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Hart. Bogdanovich comes in for Anunoby. Burks, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Drummond. Green comes in for DeRozan. Kennard, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. Pass to McBride.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Hartenstein. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Hartenstein's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Burks with it, guarded now by Williams. Some changes for Chicago. Caruso, he's... Substitution here for New York. Hart's checked in for Hartenstein. OG Anunoby comes in for Bogdanovich. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Burks. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And so in the game for the Bulls, Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Thomas in at the 3 slot. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Thomas has got 12 points here in the second half. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Chicago?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Levine passes to Thomas. And now the Knicks on the break. Pass to Anunoby. All alone. And it's Chicago with a board.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? It's a missed opportunity.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Thomas. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Over the past few years, Doris, injuries and missed games have been on the rise in the NBA.
You know, I'm not exactly sure what the data says as it relates to how big a jump we've seen, but what we know is every team has committed to having a top-of-the-line medical staff. We've seen the league try to minimize back-to-backs in 4 games and 5 nights. Injuries are always a topic of conversation, both for the individual organizations and the league in general.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Here's DiVincenzo, and the step-back jumper is good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Ball passes to Thomas, shoots over Anunoby, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Thomas has got 6 points in the quarter. So it's the Knicks now. They trail by 14. Outside Brunson. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
Andre Drummond in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor. Big-time defensive block.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Brunson with it, guarded now by Ball. Outside Brunson. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, Grant, because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
6 to shoot. Goes back up.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Bulls.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the Prophet.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Hart. And again, the Knicks missing.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
On the wing, Levine. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Again, the Bulls score.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Brunson. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, strong finish from Jalen Brunson. This guy seems to embrace and love contact.
Ball taking his time here. The layup off target. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Crucial win tonight. You guys really buried them in an avalanche of 3-pointers. Tell me, how'd you guys get it done?
Yeah, man, I was feeling myself a little bit tonight, man. I had to hit my little Steph Curry shimmy, after I had a couple threes going down, but yeah.
Yes, sir, you did. Is Coach okay with you pulling up from that deep?
I mean, he's not going to say anything if it goes in, you know what I mean?
True that.
But, yeah, I feel like I'm going to threat the score as soon as I cross half court. Like, that's your boy's range.
Well, it was tonight at least. Good game, man.